Coach, winter is just around the corner as you get a look at New Era Field just south of Buffalo, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
To throw is Jackson. Throwing again. Man open left side is Brown. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Again, Jackson going with a screen for Murray. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now it's Jackson. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Von Miller in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, it's Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it. Complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Latavius Murray, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Now Barkley. They dump it off to Lynch. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
That's Foster hauling it in over the middle. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run with Lynch, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Hurry up, here we go.
He's going to get it running right. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. Eluding the pressure right. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, nice move. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. He got 29 yards that time. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 25-yard line.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Flush to his right. Shakes off the sack. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Trent Murphy in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. 2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And he's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
A run, it's Murray. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Jackson. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield who can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Jackson now, flushed out right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Here's Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Here we go. 3-19.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
They'll set up a throw. And he gets this out to Foster on the right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll dump it off complete to Lynch. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
When you're dead last in the NFL in 3rd down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about him picking up that one? That was big for them.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Now let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Back to throw here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Now he'll escape to his left. Oh, wide open, complete. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. 67 yards. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. Operating from the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Back to throw again. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And down inside the 15 he goes. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll check this down to Lynch, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Green 39! Green 39!
He'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit. Detroit. Hot.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Just keeping the play alive. And his throw here's incomplete. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line. Out of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Looking to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Body Calhoun. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Bills.
Now let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete here. Thomas, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Jackson buying time to his left. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he finds Julius Thomas. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Now it's Jackson out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big